प्राप्तो यस्य प्रथित कृपया श्री गुरुं पुरी गोस्वामी नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती नामिने। अजानुलंबित भुजौ कनकावदातौ संकीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ जुगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ। हेलोधुलितखेदया विशदया प्रोन्मीलदामोदया साम्यशास्त्रविवादया रसदया चित्तार्पितोन्मादया सस्पद्भक्तिविनोदया समदया माधुर्यमर्यादया श्रीचैतन्यदया निधे तव दया भूयादमन्दोदया। तस्या अपार रससार विलासमूर्ते रानन्दकन्द परमाद्भुत सौम्य लक्ष्म्यः ब्रह्मादिदुर्गमगते वृषभानुजायाः कैङ्कर्यमेव मम जन्मनि जन्मनि स्यात्। तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे त्वं नय मां शरणान्तिकम्। हे देव हे दयित हे भुवनैकबन्धो हे कृष्ण हे चपल हे करुणैकसिन्धो हे नाथ हे रमण हे नयनाभिराम हा हा कदानुभवितासि पदं दृशोर्मे। नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयी त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नुमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। तमादिदेवं करुणानिधानं तमालवर्णं सुहितावतारम् अपार संसार समुद्र सेतुं भजामहे भागवत स्वरूपम्। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ। आददान तृणं दन्तै हृदं जाचे पुनः पुनः श्रीमद्रूप पदाम्भोज धूलिश्याम जन्म जन्मनि। श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले सोऽयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। First of all, I offer my innumerable sastang dandavas unto the lotus feet of my Guru Pada Padma, Nittala Prishtom Vishnupada Paramahansa, Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Gosvami Maharaj, and pray his causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable sastang dandavas unto the lotus feet of his divine grace Nittala Prishto Om Vishnupad Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Jivan Janardana Goswami Maharaj. Then to his divine grace Nittala Prishto Om Vishnupad Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. Then to his divine grace Nittala Prishto Om Vishnupad Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj. Then to his divine grace Nittala Prishto Om Vishnupad Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. Then to all Guru Vargas, Guru Parampara, and pray their causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable sastang dandavas unto the lotus feet of Srila Bhudara Prabhu, Srila Raman Prabhu, Kamal Taran Prabhu, Srila Bhakti Jai Prabhu. Then to all present Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, devotees, and pray the causeless mercy of all.
Hari
The name Bhakti Jai. Yes. Today we will discuss. Last day we were discussing about the Glories of Harinama. So we will continue. That Tamal Prabhu was listening carefully. That we are desiring that when Krishna will give darshan, then we will be more benefited. But same Krishna in Kali Yuga giving darshan in the form of name. But we have known that kind of feeling, realization and faith. What Krishna was able to do in Dwapar Yuga by giving darshan, even that Krishna can do more than that through his name in now in Kali Yuga. So we are lacking nothing, but lacking the faith and realization and practice. Krishna is not gone. Krishna only disappeared from form, but he appeared in the form of a name. So this name can give what Krishna was giving. I gave the example yesterday, like Rama. What Ram could not give, his name was giving. Ram name was making the stones float. But Ramchandra himself could not make one stone to float. When he was putting one stone, it was going down. But when monkeys were putting the stone, it was floating. Why? On that stone, Ram, his name was written. His name was making the stone to float. But Ramchandra himself was unable to make the stone float. It was not staying on the water. It was going down. So, this is the proof that what Lord cannot do, his name can do. So, we are more fortunate in Kali Yuga, but still very unfortunate also. Why? To forget anything or to doubt anything is very easy also in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, it is very easy to doubt everything. Doubt and suspect, not to believe is very easy also in Kali Yuga. But in Satya Yuga, no. In Treta Dwapar was less. In Satya Yuga, everyone's mind was transparent. So they were not committing any nonsense activity, religious activity, sinful activities. Not interested. Because mind was completely transparent. Because religion was standing by 4 feet. But in Kali Yuga is only 1 foot. 1 foot only. So their mind were very transparent. They were not interested to do any kind of improper activity, irreligious activity or impious activity. For example, what to speak about Satya Yuga, even prior to Kali Yuga, in Dwapar Yuga, you know, all of you know Mahabharata fighting. Where Mahabharata fighting happened? Near Delhi, there is one place, Kurukshetra. Have you gone? Kurukshetra?
Yes.
Oh, Bhudara gone.
Oh, I haven't been to Kurukshetra.
Oh,
Only in my mind.
oh, mind only. So, yeah. Why it is Kurukshetra? Because there was a king or there was a farmer, the agriculture man, who was plowing that land. Kshetra means land. Kuru means that person. So, that person in Bhagavad Gita it is told that what is the significance of Kurukshetra? If you go there, your mind will change. Yes. Through the touching of that land. It is so auspicious. So if you go there, then your mind will change. What before you were thinking, after going there, your mind will change. It is the influence of that land. That's why Dhritarashtra asked to Sanjaya, Dharma Khetre, Kurukhetre, Samaveta, Jujutsava, Mamaka Pandavasaiva, Kima Kurvada Sanjaya. What was the question of Dhritarashtra first to Sanjaya? First question. Remember?
What we did, the son of Pandu.
First question is this first verse. In this first verse, Dhritarashtra is asking, Oh Sanjaya, in that battle of Kurukshetra, my sons and Pandu's sons, my brother's son, they assembled there. But what did they do? Why Dhritarashtra asking? Because he knows that they assembled for fighting. Then why he asking what did they do? He knows they became together to fight. So in fighting, what did happen? Who killed to him? Who defeated to him? It should be a question. But he did not ask. What did they do? He asked. Why? Because Dhritarashtra knows the influence of that land. So he knows that because Dhritarashtra was desiring that fighting should happen. Why? He was thinking that in fighting my son Duryodhana will get victory. Because he has many powerful warriors like Bhishma Pitama, Dronacharya, Kripacharya, Ashwathama, Sakuni, Duryodhana, all were very, very great fighters. So Dhritarashtra was completely believing that my sons will get victory. So if fighting, then only good. Even they don't fight, then problem for me. Because if my son Duryodhana, they will not fight, then I will lose the kingdom. Because I have to return to Yudhishthira. If they don't fight. Because really, Dhritarashtra had no right to take the kingdom. It was Pandu's kingdom. When he was in Mrigaya, he went forest with his Kunti and Madri sometime, then he handed over to him for a while. But then Pandu could not return. He was died. Then he was not ready to give up anymore to sons. So he occupied forcefully. He should have returned to Yudhishthira, but he did not return. So because he was very attached. So now, if Duryodhana will not fight, then maybe chances of giving in return the kingdom to Yudhishthira again. And Dhritarashtra was not desiring this. That's why he is asking, Kima approval Sanjaya? Sanjaya, after a meeting in the Kurukshetra, what my sons and Pandu's sons did, whether they are fighting or not. Because if not fighting, then problem for Dhritarashtra. If fighting, it is okay. My sons will get victory. Why? Because Dhritarashtra was thinking, before my son Duryodhana was very strong to fight. And he told, Suchagra medin naiva dasyami, bina juddhena kesava. When Lord Krishna went as a messenger of peace on behalf of Pandavas to Hastinapur to convince the Duryodhana not to fight. And at last Krishna said, O Duryodhana, if you are interested to take the kingdom, you take the kingdom, you become king, no problem. But only you give 5 villages for 5 Pandavas. For each brother, one village you give. The rest of the whole kingdom you take. Then no need of fighting. And I have already convinced 5 Pandavas that they are happy by one village. So they don't want to fight. So you also don't fight, you give 5 villages. You take whole kingdom, no problem. But Duryodhana's reply was what you know? His reply was, Suchagra medining naiva dasyami bina juddhena kesava. Duryodhana's reply was, O Kesav, O Krishna, what to speak 5 villages? Even Suchagra medini. What quantity of land coming at the tip of needle? 5 villages are a big area. I am not ready to give even that quantity of land which will stay at the tip of needle. That is also without fighting. that quantity land also without fighting I am not ready to give. You are asking 5 villages, impossible. So how Duryodhana was very attached and very strong to fight. And Dhritarashtra knows this. That's why if fighting is there, then it is good for me. My son will get. But now he is doubtful. Why? When they united in the Kurukshetra, maybe by the influence of that Kurukshetra, my son Duryodhana's mind changed. And he does not want to fight, then big problem. That's why he wanted to know this. This is the significance of the first verse. Dharma khetri, Kurukhetri, samaveta jujsava, mamaka pandava saiva, kima kurvata sanjaya. So, due to the influence of Kurukshetra, maybe my sons and Yudhishthira's mind also changed. So, if they stop fighting, then problem for me. This is the reason of the land in Kurukshetra. So, similarly, now, what is our in Kaliju, we are very unfortunate. But it is in the Dwapar only 5,000 years before, when end of the Dwapar even, what was the condition of mind of human being? When in that land that farmer was plowing, when he was plowing or cultivating the land, from that land a big, like stone size, big quantity of stone piece came out. from that land. Not only small, big, huge quantity of a big stone piece, what is it? Gold piece. Gold piece came, like the stone. And that, what did that farmer did, you know? Oh, the piece of this big size gold does not belong to me, because he knows I did not put here. So he knows that it does not belong to me. So what he did, that big quantity of gold piece he took and put inside, thinking that whose gold is this, he will come and take. What was the condition of mind before Kali Yuga, you see, even Dwapar Yuga. But in Kali Yuga, what to speak, small piece, small coin, they want to steal.
Merely put in pocket.
And pocket. And want to steal or rob and kid by forcing their taking, by killing people. Why? This is the Kali Yuga. But prior to Kali Yuga also, even human beings' mind was so transparent that big piece of gold also he is not interested to take. Here, when he got, he put inside, and he thought, if anyone has kept here, then when he will come, he will take. But he was not attached. So you see how his mind was before. If Dwapar Yuga people like this, then Treta Yuga was more transparent, and Satya Yuga completely transparent. But in Kali Yuga, most contaminated. Why? 99% fault. Only 1% good quality. So that quality only can destroy all the problems. And all the contamination will be cleansed and become transparent. Only by that quality. What is that? Harinam Sankirtan. Chanting Harinam. If one does not chant Harinam, then in Kali Yuga difficult to control the mind, to clean the mind, to clean the heart, to clean the soul. It is very difficult. That's why in Kali Yuga Harinam is most important. And being merciful, Krishna appeared himself in the form of his name. But it is our misfortune that we have no taste for it to chant. And what is the Kali Yuga human beings' condition of mind? Mahaprabhu himself disclosing through practice. Mahaprabhu no need this. He came to teach us how we should practice, how we should chant. So he said, Nam Kari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kala Etadrushi Tavakrupa Bhagavan Maupi Durdaiva Midrusamiha Janina Anuragaha. O Lord, Mahaprabhu telling in Sikhya, O Lord, being merciful for different varieties of human beings, you have manifested in so many names, because you have so many forms. So according to your forms, you have mercy towards Kali Yuga people, that you manifested in so many different forms of names also. And not only you manifest in the form of names, Tatra Nija Sarva Shakti, you have invested your all power, what you have in your name. Tatrapita Nija Sarva Shakti means all power, all energy, all potency you have invested in your name. Still, I am so unfortunate, you have so mercy. But I am so unfortunate that I have no taste to chant it. This is my misfortune. So like this we have to pray to Lord and repent. Oh Lord, you are so merciful. Mahaprabhu I need this. He does not need this to chant in front of Lord. He is Lord himself. But how to chant Harinam, he is teaching to us. That we should also every day pray like this. So Lord himself came to teach. In other Yuga, Lord does not do this. That is why Dhanya Kali. This is golden Kali. Why? In other Yuga and even other Kali Yuga. In other Yugas and other Kali Yuga, Lord does not come to teach like this. Supreme Personality Godhead Krishna himself never coming to teach the human being how to practice his devotion, how to chant his names. Impossible. In other Yugas. Only in Kali Yuga, that is also when, in which Kali we are present now. Lord himself came in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and teaching us how to chant the Harinam. If we follow his instructions, then there will be no doubt at all to release from the clutches of Maya and to attain his transcendental prema, which is Gaura prema and Radha Krishna's prema, which is guaranteed if we follow through his process. But if we don't follow him and speculate our own process, no guarantee. No guarantee. No one can give you guarantee because no proof. But he proved himself because he is Supreme Personality Godhead. If we follow him, then it is guaranteed that we will have the highest destination, which is the transcendental loving service of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna simultaneously in Golok Vrindavan. This is the speciality of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Because if you worship Radha Krishna, there are other sampradayas who are worshipping Radha Krishna also. So their goal is different. You will find many different varieties of worshipping of Radha Krishna. Other sampradayas, other than Gaudiyas also, they are worshipping Radha Krishna. So if anyone worship Radha Krishna, they will get only Radha Krishna. That is also in different process. But what is the speciality of Gaudiyas? Gaudiyas worship Radha Krishna under guidance of Mahaprabhu. Under guidance of Mahaprabhu and worship to Mahaprabhu also. Together. We are not worshipper of only Radha Krishna. We are worshipper of Radha Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu simultaneously. Why? Without Mahaprabhu's mercy, our Radha Krishna worshipping is not perfect. So we should worship Radha Krishna under guidance of Mahaprabhu. Then what will be our goal? Our goal will be, after perfection of our practice, then we will attain two forms. Two forms. Simultaneously. We will, in one form, we will go to, in Golok Vrindavan, there are two prakoshta. Two prakoshta. In Golok Vrindavan, there are two prakoshta. One is Audarja prakoshta, one is Madhurja prakoshta. And one is opulent prakoshta. Opulent prakoshta is Vaikuntha. And Audarja prakoshta is Gaurdham. And Madhurja prakoshta is Vrindavan. Golok Vrindavan. So there are two Vrindavan. One is Bhauma Vrindavan, one is Golok Vrindavan. Bhauma Vrindavan, where we are going in Karti. This is called Bhauma Vrindavan. This is not Golok Vrindavan. Golok Vrindavan is, in Golok also one Vrindavan is there. So, after perfection, we will send to Golok Vrindavan. But if we worship only Radha Krishna, we will go to Golok Vrindavan to Radha Krishna only. But if we worship Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu simultaneously, together under his guidance, then after perfection, Lord will give two forms to us. In one form, we will go to Audarja Prakoshta, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there. So, we will have one form to worship him, to become his servant. And in other Madhurja Prakoshta, we will go in the form of Manjari, where we will serve Radha Krishna together. So, this is only possible if we worship Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu simultaneously under his guidance. Then only possible two forms. If we do little mistake, then destination will change. If we do little mistake and speculate, then destination will completely change. That's why we should be very, very careful. And during worshiping of Radha Krishna also, if we do some mistake also, the Radha Krishna destination also change. If we are attracted to opulence, mood, then we will not go to Vrindavan. We will go to whether Dwaraka, Mathura or Vaikuntha. No Vrindavan entry. That's why we should be very, very careful. And we should follow only instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates to attain the highest goal without any problem. But if we speculate something which is not spoken by our any scriptures, or which is not instructed by our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his dearest associates like 6 Goswamis and our Guru Vargas, till Bhakti Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada and his associates, then if we follow, then it will be speculated. Then problem will come. That's why when Mahaprabhu gave the instruction to Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami, what he taught at Prayag, Dasaswamedha Ghat, 10 days completely, day and night at Prayag to Rupa Goswami path, which is called Rupa Sikhya, and to Sanatana Goswami in Kashi, Kashi, Varanasi. There, Sanatana Goswami was listening from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 1 month. For Rupa Goswami, only 10 days. And for Sanatana Goswami, 1 month. So after completing the instruction, which is called Sanatana Sikhya, the instructions given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Sanatana Goswami at Kashi for 1 month, it is called Sanatana Sikhya. The instructions given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Prayag for 10 days to Rupa Goswami path, it is called Rupa Sikhya. So after completing the Rupa Sikhya and Sanatana Sikhya, when he ordered, you expand it in the form of scriptures, then he wanted to Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami path, O Rupa, O Sanatana, I have given the brief instructions because all cannot be explained. Supreme Personality Godhead Krishna himself in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Rupa Goswami path at Dasaswamedha Ghat, Prayag, when he is speaking himself day and night for 10 days, after speaking all, he is telling, Oh Rupa, what I told, this is nothing. Why? Para para sunya bhakti rasamrita sindhu tomake chakhaite tara kahinu eko bindu. Means, oh Rupa, the ocean of bhakti of Radha Krishna is like endless ocean. Endless ocean. So we should not think that, oh, this and that. It is beyond our imagination. Even Mahaprabhu himself telling, who is Krishna himself, telling the ocean of devotion of Radha Krishna is Paraparasunya, endless ocean. But out of that endless ocean of Krishna's name, form, quality and pastimes, I gave you only 1 drop. Supreme Person Godhead Krishna himself to Rupa Goswami path, within 10 days, what he has given, he is thinking that is only 1 drop. How a human being can give? So if anyone thinking, I know all scriptures, I know everything about Krishna, Radharani, everything, so I can speak, I can finish, then we should know that he knows nothing. Only arrogance. No one can speak completely. No one. It is impossible. Mahaprabhu telling that within 10 days, Krishna himself is speaking and telling that I gave 1 drop. Then how a human being can speak and complete the Lord's pastime? Impossible. Even Lord himself was unable to speak, he told. And even in Garga Samhita also, there is proof that it is impossible to speak name, form, quality and pastimes of Krishna completely. In Garga Samhita, there is a pastime. Because whole Brahmand, universe is what is?
Hood.
No, holding.
Holding, being holding.
The whole universe is being held by our Anantadev. So on his hood, whole universe is existing. If he will not hold, all will go down. And so he is holding. On the hood of Anantadev, whole universe is existing. And now scientists are speculating because they are unable to see the Anantadev. So that is big now. What is discussion now? Earth is flat or round? big discussion going on. But this earth is and the whole universe is being held by on the top of hood of Anantadev. But nobody is able to see that. They cannot see this. They are thinking existing round or flat like this. They are unable to see how Anantadev is holding. Because they cannot see easily. Because without bhakti, it is impossible. So now, Anantadev is holding long time. Means he has a service this. Like when we are working, at least automatic from government we are getting 1 day holiday, Sunday. It is automatic to everyone. And sometime if we have emergency, we have to apply for holidays, for leave. We have to apply personally. Then they will allow us. That they may give a salary or not. That depends upon them. But we can get. But automatic we are getting at least 1 day in a week. That is Sunday. So everyone has a leave and holiday. But there is only one personality who is never getting any holiday, but working 24 hours a day and 365 days. Always. That is Anantadev. Anantadev holding always the whole universe. So he has no holidays. So one day Anantadev came and told to Krishna. Then Krishna asked, "Oh Anantadev, how are you? Why you came? What is your problem?" Then Anantadev said, "Oh my Lord, you are giving holiday and vacation to everyone. But till now, when you gave me the service, since that day onward till now, you did not give any vacation and holiday to me. So I want, if you give some vacation, then I will be very happy." Then Lord Krishna said, "Okay, before you did not ask. Before others asking, I am giving. But you did not ask the holiday and vacation. That's why I am not giving. Today you asked, so I will give you, no problem." Then Anantadev asked, "When you will give me? Which day?" Like when you are applying for vacation, government, we have to write from this day to this day I want to holiday because I have work. I cannot come to office. Similarly, Lord Krishna asked, which days you want to leave and holiday or for your vacation? Then Anantadev said, "I want this and this." Then Krishna said, "Okay, but this and this, you have to take particular days." Then Anantadev said, "I did not decide till now." Then you decide. Then when Krishna asked, "You decide," then Anantadev said, "Immediately I am unable to decide, but I want." Then Lord Krishna said, "Okay, if you are unable to decide, I am giving that particular date when you will take the holiday." Then Anantadev said, "Yes, you tell." Then Lord Krishna said, "Now you count my name, form, quality and pastimes. How many names I have? You count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you will complete, then you come and tell me, 'Oh my Lord, I have counted. You have this number of names, particularly.' When you complete my number of names and number of forms, number of qualities, number of pastimes, when you complete by counting, then that day your leave will be granted." Then, and from today onward, you start counting. Then Anantadev start counting. Krishna, Govinda, Murari, Mukunda, like this. Not only by one mouth. Anantadev has 1,000. Sahasra. Means minimum, there are here many, but prominent mouths are 100, 1,000. So means now how long we are taking to recite Vishnu Sahasranam? 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. Vishnu Sahasranama, Gopala Sahasranama. Sahasranama, you understand?
Yeah.
Huh?
1,000 names.
1,000 names. Like Gopala Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama, Radha Sahasranama, Nrsimha Sahasranama, Chaitanya Sahasranama. Sahasra means 1,000 names of Radharani, 1,000 names of Krishna, 1,000 names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 1,000 names of Radharani. All are there. Different books. So, to recite 1,000 names of Krishna, Radharani, Nrsimha, anyone, or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if you recite regularly, if you are a expert reciter, then you will take 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Or if you very fast reciter, then at least 10 minutes. 10 minutes. If you are expert reciter, regularly every day reciting, you will take at least 10 minutes. Otherwise, you will take half an hour, 40 minutes, sometime 1 hour. It depends upon how you are reciting, expert or not. So, 1000 names to complete, we need minimum half an hour for a normal reciter. But for Anantadeva, how long taking?
1 second.
1 second. Because when they tell Krishna, then 1000 names and 1000 mouth. So 1000 mouth. So if one mouth telling Krishna, then become 1000. So because 1000 mouth will speak. So Anantadeva is counting every day 1, 2, 3, for Krishna, Mukunda, Gaurari, Madhusudana, like this, counting by 1000 mouth. And since that day onward, till now he is unable to finish. Since that day, when Krishna told, since that day till now, Anantadeva is counting Krishna's name, form, quality and pastime to finish. When he is counting, new names are coming. That's why he is unable to finish. When he is counting, he is thinking now finish, then new names are coming. And he is reciting till now. So he is unable to complete. That's why he has no vacation till now. He is unable to get the leave. This is the miracle of Krishna's name, form, quality and pastime. Anantadeva himself, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, they are unable to speak completely. How a human being can complete Lord's name, form, quality and pastimes? If anyone telling that I know everything, I can finish everything, then we should know that he really does not know him. He does not know. He knows nothing. Only he knows arrogance. Speaking arrogance only. Nobody can complete. Only we can do one thing, that according to our ability, according to our time, just we can release the sweetness of name, form, quality and pastimes of listening and speaking. How long Lord is giving the opportunity to us, and how long, and how, in which place, and how he made qualified to us. So according to our qualification, according to our span of life, according to our opportunity, just we can release the sweetness of Lord's name, form, quality and pastime to properly utilize our valuable life, by which our life will be successful and we will attain the goal easily. That or just we can utilize our human form properly. How long Krishna giving the opportunity? Only till that. But we cannot complete. Who wants to complete? Impossible. It is foolishness. This is the reason. So, Lord, he himself is unable to complete. So, human being is also unable to complete. Just we can release only sweetness. How long Krishna giving the opportunity, and how long he is giving in this body to release that. That only we can do. Our duty is only to listen and speak how long Krishna is giving opportunity in this body. And if we utilize properly our whole span of life, then our duty finished. We have done nicely. Because Krishna knows that nobody can finish him. Anantadeva is unable to finish till now. How we can finish? But only Krishna looking how long we are utilizing. He has given in Kali Yuga at least 100 years for human being. Normal. Those who are dying before me, they are unfortunate. Some misdeeds are there in previous, that is taking out. Normal span of life is 100 years for Kali Yuga. If you don't commit any sinful activity, don't commit any irreligious activity, don't commit any harmful activities, just continue always good activities and best activities, Harinam, Hari-katha, devotional practice. Then, and at the same time, you have to follow the religion of your body also, what Lord told in scripture. If you maintain your body regularly, sometimes devotees that don't care the body. Think, oh, I am not body, I am not soul. Then thinking that they are became very highly elevated. No. Body, when we are neglecting body means we are neglecting Lord also. If your body is not good, you cannot do bhajan. If your body don't take care of body, then you cannot do bhajan. In sickness body, your mind will not be concentrated to chant. When you are healthy, then you can sit, then you can listen. When you are sick, you cannot sit, you cannot listen, you have to go to bed. So if you neglect, this will happen. If you don't take care of body, then you cannot be healthy. Then if you unhealthy body, then you cannot practice properly. That's why gopis, they were taking the care of the body. Why? To please Krishna. Because they were knowing, if we will take care of the body, we will become beautiful, then when Krishna sees us, he will become happy. So to make Krishna happy, they were taking care of body. But when Krishna left Vrindavan, then they stopped that. Because for whom they will decorate? Who will see? So then they stopped. Similarly, Krishna has given this body to practice his devotion, to chant his name, to listen his Hari-katha, to practice his devotion. But if we neglect, then we cannot do this. So we have to take care of the body, not to enjoy this material world, but to practice devotion. Then we can take care of the body only for practicing devotion, not for enjoying this material world. Then it is guaranteed that you will not die before 100 years. If you follow strictly. But the condition I told, that condition should be there. You should not have any improper activity, irreligious activities, sinful activities, unsocial activities, which is harmful, which is prohibited. And who will maintain this? He will not die before 100 years. Proof is there in Upanishad, in Vedas. Even in Kali Yuga, 1000 years is possible. In Kali Yuga also, this is very secret I am telling you. I have proof in Vedas. After studying this, I am telling you. I have proof in Vedas. Sahasrayu Sukruti Charayam. Sahasrayu Sukruti Charayam. I will survive 1000 years, but at the same time, how it is told? Sahasrayu Sukruti Charayam. 100 I told normal. If you take care of your body properly and avoid all these harmful activity on irreligious activities, sinful activities, 100 years common. But you have to follow the process of body also. Like proper time of eating proper, time of sleeping proper. But if you don't maintain this, then also you chant Hari-katha may not stay. Because body has a own religion also. This is their dharma. So if you chant 24 hours a day only, don't eat, don't sleep, then you cannot continue more. And next 2-3 days you have to go to hospital. Understand? So as long as in this body you have to follow this also, but not in attached condition. Just to thinking that this will help me to practice bhakti. Because Krishna has given, this body belongs to Krishna. Not in the bodily conception of life, thinking that I am body, I have to enjoy in this body. No. We should surrender this body to Guru, Vaishnava, and Krishna for this service. So Krishna has given me this body, so it is my foremost duty to take care of this for his service. If I don't take care, it will not last long. Then it becomes sick. Then I cannot do the service. For this purpose, for their pleasure, we should take care. And how it will happen? We should follow what Krishna told in scripture. Then in Kali Yuga, 100 years is normal become, because it is certified for Kali Yuga people. 100 years is normal. One can stay. But why all are burned? Even 1000 years also possible. I found out proof in Veda. That proof I am giving. Sahasra. Sahasra means 1000. Sahasra means 1000. Sahasra Ayu means span of life. Sukruti Charayam. I will, in Veda telling that I will stay 1000 years. But at the same time, how? Sukruti Charayam. I will do only good things. If you do only good things, your span of life will not go down. time, sun god cannot destroy. In second canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami and Sutta Goswami telling what? Ayu harati vaipunsam, udyan astang cha jannasau, tasyarte jat khananito uttama shloka vartaya. Sun rising in the east, setting in the west. By rising and setting, he is destroying the swan of life of all living entities day by day. For example, today sun was rising in the east. This is east, and now he already set in the west. So out of duration of life of our whole span of life, today one day we lost. Not only we, everyone lost one day. One day passed. Why? By rising and setting, one day completed. So out of our span of life, now we lost one day. So our span of life became one day less. So by rising and setting, sun is destroying the span of life of all living entities. That is also under instruction of Krishna. But not everyone. Tasya Rita means without that. Without which? Uttama sloka vartaya jatkshana nita. Uttama sloka. Which time we spend for the Uttama sloka. Uttama sloka means who? Uttama sloka means Krishna. How? Why? Why Krishna's name is Uttama sloka?
Because he's praised with the very highest verses, highest glorification.
What?
Krishna, Uttama Sloka.
But why his name is Uttama sloka?
Because there's nothing more than Krishna, and everything comes from Krishna.
No, then it is different name, not Uttama sloka.
Okay.
Uttama sloka has one different reason. I am telling. Udgataha tama jasman tat uttama. Udgata tama jasman tat uttama means from whom tamoguna disappear. Means who has no tamagun. Tamagun, understand, there are three modes of material nature. One is sattvagun, means quality of goodness. One is rajagun, quality of passion. One is tamagun, quality of ignorance. So tamaguna means quality of ignorance. So who is uttama? Udgata tama jasmatat uttama. He is uttama who has no tamagun. Means who has no quality of ignorance. That is Vaishnava, sadhu. Sadhu and Vaishnava, they are beyond tamagun. Sadhu and Vaishnava, they have no tamagun. They are not under influence of tamagun. So Sadhu and Vaishnava's synonym is Uttama. Tahi shlokyate iti Uttama shloka. Means he is Uttama shloka to whom Uttamas are glorifying. Means he is Uttama shloka who is being glorified by Uttamas. Means now Uttamas are sadhus and Vaishnavas. Uttamas are sadhus and Vaishnavas. So who are glorifying to Krishna. So he is Uttama shloka. So Uttam means Vaishnava and Sadhu. And who Uttam and Vaishnava, Uttama means Vaishnava Sadhu, and Vaishnava and Sadhu are Uttamas who are glorifying to whom he is Uttama shloka. Means now conclusion is he is Uttama shloka who is being glorified by Uttama who are Sadhu and Vaishnava. That's why Krishna's one name is Uttama shloka. Clear or not this?
Clear.
Yeah. So Uttama shloka varte jatkshana nita means which time we have spent for Uttama shloka means for Krishna. That sun god by rising and setting cannot destroy. But without utilizing for Uttama shloka means for Gurudev, for Vaishnava, for Krishna, for Hari-katha, for Harinama, for devotional activities which we did not spend, that which we spent for material life, that gone. That's why you see sadhus, Vaishnavas, they are living long life. Unless they don't want, they will not die. Why? Their time is not destroyed by sun god. But for materialist people, non-devotees, 1 second nobody can increase. Nobody can increase. You see Chatusan. Chatusan, the first four mental son of Brahma. Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumar. You know these four Kumaras. Four Kumars are first son of Brahma, which is mental son, not from combination of male and female. That at that time this was not started. It came on later from Swayambhu Manu. So when first Brahma created from mind, at that time no one was there, only Brahma alone. So he thought then these four Kumars manifested from mind. So Brahma's Manasuputra. Manasuputra means son came manifested from mind of Brahma. So they are the foremost senior most. If we, so in our Padma Purana he told, Purvesa Mapi Purvaja, they are most senior of our ancestors. If we go for our father, brother like this, Chatusan will be last one. So they are most senior, which is called senior most in this universe. Because Brahma, first Brahma, then Brahma's son. So they are senior most. But if you see how they are looking, you know, Panchahaya, no, only 5 years old. If you see them, they are looking only 5 years old. And Digambar, no cloth. A 5-year child, it does not use the dress, it does not affect anyone. Like 5-year child does not feel it is shameful. He does not understand what is shame, what is name. 5-year child, he has no this consciousness that if you don't dress your body, then it is shameful. And if you dress your body, then it is respectful. He has no this consciousness. So if a 5-year child is with cloth or without cloth, nobody paying attention to this. This is normal. And this Chatusan also always looking 5 years old. They are not using any cloth also. But their body is not changing from 5 to 6. But they are senior most. Means million years old. Their duration of life is, they are million years old, their age. But looking only 5 years old when you see. And there is, even their body is not changing from 5 to 6. What to speak other more? Why? The reason is Hari-katha. 24 hours they are engaged in Hari-katha only. Hari-saranam, 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 Jesam Nitye, Jesam Mukhe Nityam Vacha. From their mouth always coming Harinam. Harinam and Hari-katha. So, Son God is not finding the time to make them old. Son God not finding the opportunity to make them old, to grow their body more. From 5 to 6, 6 to 7, and to make older. Son God is rising and setting, but he is unable to affect them. Why? Whenever Son God looking to take the advantage to grow their body more, Son God is not finding the opportunity. Why? Whenever Son God looking to them, they are always engaged in Hari-katha. Non-stop Hari-katha is going on by Chatusan. If there are big audience, because they are the speaker, efficient speaker, very powerful and efficient speaker who can speak in the celestial planet also. They are very powerful speaker. They can speak how many audience, no problem. If thousands or million audience are coming, they are speaking Hari-katha. So non-stop Hari-katha is going on. But if sometime no audience, then one may ask, but always audience is not available. Always people are not available, then how will you speak Hari-katha? To speak Hari-katha, some people are necessary. Now I am speaking, all of you are sitting, so it is possible. If you will not sit to listen, to whom I will speak? So it is impossible. To maintain Hari-katha, 2 persons are necessary. One is listener, one is speaker. So if speaker, audience, listener is there, then they can speak Hari-katha. But if no listener, to whom they will speak Hari-katha? And it is not guaranteed that always they will get the audience. Because audience has also sometimes no opportunity. So how they are able to maintain Hari-katha always? Then Padma Purana telling that there are four brothers. There are four brothers. If 1,000 audience, then four brothers are speaking. All are powerful speaker, efficient speaker. So, like Bhagmi, in Sanskrit it is called Bhagmi. Bhagmi means efficient speaker. So if 1,000 people, then they are speaking, four brothers are speaking. If sometime no audience is zero, no single audience came, no single listener, then what they are doing? There are four already, so one is speaking, other three are listening. One becoming speaker, other three are becoming listener. So among them listening Hari-katha. So non-stop Hari-katha is going on. So then Sun God is not finding the time to make them old. That's why, although they are senior most, whose in age is all millions years old, but still their body is not changing. Body is looking always 5 years old. Why? Due to the influence of Hari-katha and Harinama. So whose time will be more utilized in listening Hari-katha and Harinama only, this influence of sun god or old age will not affect more. So this is the key point to maintain the body healthy. If we want to maintain the body healthy, not to change, not to become old quickly, just engage more, then you will not become old easily. This is key point from Chatushan. If you can maintain also, till now possible. How from today, now you see in the mirror how old you are looking. All of you see in the mirror how old you are looking, and take one photo. And after that you maintain the 24 hours only chanting Harinam or listening Hari-katha and thinking about Krishna only. Then your body will not change easily. Not easily you will become more than that. How you are looking now, you will look like same. Maybe little change if you are not careful. Sometimes you are unable to maintain the concentration. But if you are able, how long you will be able to maintain to remember Krishna, to chant Harinam, to listen Hari-katha, then your body will not change more. Whenever you see, you will look like that, like now. It is applicable to everyone, but it is the.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So the sun is taking away the day from sun up to sundown. The sun takes it one day of your life.
Yeah.
And if you're always chanting
Harinam, Hari-katha.
right, that he can't take it away.
No.
If you're chanting, do you add on?
Add on.
Also, so you can
Yes.
become longer.
Yes. Longer.
Okay.
I will give one example.
Yeah.
I have personal experience, I am telling.
Yeah.
That's why you will see sadhus are, there are different varieties of sadhu. Sadhus also different category. In scripture he told, there are many sadhus who are in sadhak stage. Sadhak means just new beginners. And although dress and body so old sometimes, but practice is not perfect. Different varieties. So and there are different category of sadhus who are practicing sincerely, strictly, with nishtha, with following all the instruction of Guru, Vaishnava, Acharyas. And there are some are neglecting also, but sadhu in practicing. So different varieties. So who are strictly following and practicing, then they also will not become easily old. They can stay long time. You must have seen. There are many our Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj was 140 years. This is the proof recently in Kali Yuga. Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj was 140 years old. 140. So now I will give one personal example with whom I met. There was one disciple of Bhakti Saranga Goswami Maharaj. Imiltala, you know. So he was initiated a disciple of Bhakti Saranga Goswami Maharaj. But he took sannyas from Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj. His name was Bhakti Vedanta Paramadvaiti Maharaj. When I was staying in our Seva Kunja Matha in Vrindavan, he was there. So one day he told me that he is astrologer like Bhudara Prabhu. His astrologer told after looking his astrology and a palm and horoscope, he told your span of life is only 45 years old. Only 45.
He said to you.
He said to me.
To you.
No, his span of life.
His astrologer told him he will live only until 45.
The
To this
astrologer
person.
told
To him.
Bhaktivedanta
Bhakti
Paramaham.
Swarup Sridhara.
No.
No.
He's
Bhaktivedanta Paramaham Maharaj.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He told his personal experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's why I am presenting the witness.
Yeah.
And proof that he told to me one day that his astrologer
Okay.
told to him
Hmm.
that his span of life is only 45 years, not more than that. His horoscope, astrology, everything telling according to calculation that he told you will survive only 45 years. Your death is coming after 45 years.
Hmm.
So his astrologer, after studying the astrology, horoscope, everything told. Then I asked him, then how old are you? Then at that time he was 75 years old. When he spoke this, already 75 years old. Then I told your astrologer told that your span of life was only 45 years old, but now you are telling you are 75 years old. Means now 30 years more you are. Then where from this came? Then he told this came from bhajan. Means when I became devotee and started chanting and took initiation from Bhakti Sarang Goswami Maharaj, then took sannyas from Bhakti Pran Kesava Goswami Maharaj, then I was chanting Harinam and practicing all devotional activities, listening Hari-katha. Means I have spent my devotional activity, I have spent my time for listening Hari-katha, chanting Harinam, doing service in devotional activities, 30 years.
Hmm.
So these 30 years added. Understood my point?
I do.
Yes. So means he proved that he has done the devotional activities like chanting Harinam and listening Hari-katha and remembering Lord in engaging himself in the devotional activities 30 years. So these 30 years span of life added by Sun God because he could not destroy this. If he would not do this, then his death was in 45 years. So this is the proof that sadhus span of life can be added more.
Hmm.
Yes. Unless they want to go, Krishna cannot take. When they want to go, Krishna will not give. He will let to go. Like Haridas Thakur. When he wanted to go, then Mahaprabhu let him to go. If he does not want, then Mahaprabhu was keeping him. But for materialist people, non-devotees, 1 second nobody can keep more. Exactly at the same time he will die. Or Bhudara knows he has to so. So materialist karmi people, they will die at the same time. Nothing will change. Because their number of suffering life after will continue. Because there is no way to destroy their karma. Especially prarabdha karma cannot be destroyed by any other process. Only sanchita, other things, sakriyamana, something can be destroyed, but prarabdha cannot be destroyed by any other process. Rupa Goswami clearly spoke in Sri Krishna Namastaka. Jad Brahma Sakhyat Kutinishtayapi. Jad Brahma Sakhyat Kutinishtayapi. Vinasa Mayati Vinano Bhogai. Apaiti Nama Spurinan Tatte. Prarabdha Karmeti Viruti Veda. O Harinam, Rupa Goswami telling in Sri Krishna Namastaka. O Harinam, Jad Brahma Sakhyat Kutinishtayapi. If a Mayavadi or Brahmavadi, follower of Shankaracharya, those who are practicing very sincerely to attain Brahma, and after perfection, when they got attainment also, then also Rupa Goswami telling, their prarabdha cannot be destroyed by their process. They have to enjoy the prarabdha. After finishing prarabdha, they will have no more problem because they are not committing anything wrong anymore. They are studying Vedas, studying Upanishad, meditating Brahma, very renounced. So now present activity is very good. They are not doing any, they have no attachment. They are very renounced also. But their destination is to attain Brahma. So when they are attaining Brahma also, their prarabdha they have to enjoy. Prarabdha they cannot destroy. Jat Brahma Sakshat Kriti Nishtha Yapi. By Nishtha, if they see the Brahma also, reach the Brahma also, but after prarabdha finish they will reach. Without finishing prarabdha, nobody can go. But apaiti nama suranatad. But hey, Krishna Nam, oh my Lord Krishna, but who will chant your name? Then your prarabdha will also go. Viruti Veda. Veda is declaring. So only prarabdha will be destroyed by Harinam and pure bhakti. Without bhakti and Harinam, prarabdha cannot be destroyed by any other processes. So devotees prarabdha can also destroy. So sun god can have no any influence more. That's why that Maharaja told me, since then I remember also and giving one proof that his span of life was only 45 years according to his astrologer. But when he spoke already he was 75 years old. Then where from the 30 years added means it is the proof that he, when he came to temple, he came from young age, and from that day when he spoke me already 30 years passed away. But all 30 years he practiced long, but his span of time, how long he spent in devotion was 30 years. Because for example, many devotees came, doesn't mean that all are practicing 24 hours a day. Some are gossiping sometime, gossiping, material talking, etc. That sun will destroy. How long we are utilizing in devotional activity, that sun god will not destroy. For example, our Sankirtana started what time today?
6 o'clock.
Huh?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
6.
What is time now?
7:30.
7:30. So 6 to 7:30 till now, from 6 to 7:30, sun god today cannot destroy. 6 to 7 till now, 1 hour and 30 minutes, sun god cannot destroy. That added in our life. Because tasya rute jat uttama shloka varte jad nita. Means that time which we are utilizing or spending in the service of uttama shloka, means Krishna and his devotees like Sadhu, Guru, Vaishnavas, for listening Hari-katha, for chanting Harinam, for remembering Lord, or practicing any limb of devotion by which we are remembering to Guru and Vaishnavas and Krishna, that time sun god will not destroy. He will see what time he did not spend in devotional activity, that time will destroy out of 24 hours. So who can accumulate more these and spend his time more for devotional activities, for chanting, listening, remembering and engaging in devotional activities, this time will be added more and more.
So during Kartik it gets multiplied?
Yes, Kartika will be more.
So more years.
Kartika. Yeah. That's true. No, in Kartika, Glories of Kartika it is told.
Yeah.
It is told. How you know? Because it is told. Like if you are giving someone is borrowing from you money. If someone is borrowing from money, then when you return, then you have to give it interest. Interest. If because there are many people who are giving money and you have to pay with interest. So Kartika month also like that. When we are giving money means when we are chanting Harinam and listening Hari-katha and reciting Damodara Ashtaka or practicing devotional activity in Vrindavan, in Kartika month Krishna is taking like borrowing. And he will return after Kartik with addition of interest. So Nirjataka, Grupo Saimpad, Jivo Saimpad telling in the commentary of Bhakti Rasam Sindhu, Rina Nirjataka Eva. Rina means borrowing, debt. Nirjata means paying. When a person is borrowing money from someone for help, in the condition that when I will return, I will give some interest. So when he is returning, he will not pay the same money. He has to add the interest also. Similarly, only in Kartika month, whatever we are doing means Krishna is taking that, borrowing. But when he will return at the end of Kartik, with addition of interest. And how? Like reunion reserve, like when a borrower is returning to the giver with addition of interest. Similarly, Krishna will give the fruit with addition of interest also. Means more, not the same fruit. Like other month, if you practice your devotion, you will get the 1 month's fruit. But in Kartik, you will not get 1 month's fruit, you will get more than 1 month's fruit. He will add some interest, so more. That's why Rupa Goswami Pada also said in month of Kartik, Dinameka Nivasena Hara Bhakti Prajayate. If you stay in Vrindavan 1 day also in Kartik, then will you get bhakti. Then you will get bhakti. If you stay 1 day also, what to speak if you stay 1 month? Even 1 day also beneficial, especially in the month of Kartik. And it is declared by Rupa Goswami Pada in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Dinam Ekam, means 1 day. Nivasana means by staying there. Haro Bhakti Prajayate, you will have bhakti in Hari. Lord Hari means Krishna, Radharani. So this is the significance of Kartika month. So in Kartika month will be multiple fruits, not only one.
Is this the case for Akadashi? Is this the case for Akadashis following doing spiritual activities on Akadashi?
Ekadashi also a spiritual activity.
Sri Krishna Janmastami?
They can also, it is also more.
Yeah, more, but in Kartika is special. Kartika is special. And that Ekadashi of Kartika will be more. Ekadashi of Kartika will be more. Yeah. So any question?
Yes. In the beginning, you talked about Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra, Samaveda, Yutsava. So Dharma means, I say it in a very simple way, correct living, following religious, spiritual ideals. Kurukshetra, you said means my land. So right in the first two, if I'm understanding correctly, the first two words that Dhritarashtra is asking, he's saying, is what's going to happen in Kurukshetra, is it going to be dharmic or is it going to be for my benefit? Is that right? Would that be a correct understanding?
No, I am telling, Dhritarashtra knows that is Kurukshetra. Why?
Yeah.
Kurukshetra is according to the name of King Kuru.
Yeah.
So it is Kurukshetra. But Kurukshetra is Dharmakhetra also. Because if anyone going there, his mind will be purified, he will desire to practice Dharma. So it will inspire you to practice Dharma there. But really its name is Kurukshetra. Dharmakhetra is Dharma, Dharmakhetra is adjective.
And what does Kurukshetra mean again? Kuru.
Kuru means
king,
one king.
But
one
what
name.
does Kuru mean?
Kuru means one name, king's name.
Okay, that's all right.
So like King Bharata. According to
Varsha.
Bharata became Bharata.
Yeah. Okay.
So that land belongs to Kuru.
Okay.
Khetra means land. Khetra means land. And Kuru means in his name. Because that land was belonging to that Kuru. So name of that land became Kurukshetra.
And that Kuru king was very pious.
Pious.
Right.
So pious. So who was going there, he was becoming pious. So his mind was changing. So he was becoming religious, automatic. So it is Dharmakhetra. Because who was going, he was desiring to practice Dharma there. And Dhritarashtra knows this. That's why by going there, my sons, Duryodhana and others' mind changed. And Pandu's son, Yudhishthira and 5 Pandavas' mind changed. So they compromised that not to fight it. So he had doubt this. Because of influence of that Kurukshetra. Because Kurukshetra can inspire to practice Dharma. And fighting is not Dharma. So it is Adharma. So Dhritarashtra was being confused with that, whether by going there, both parties' mind changed and they compromised.
All of a sudden, everybody says, "Oh, let's love each other."
Yeah.
We're not gonna
So
fight.
Dhritarashtra was doubtful. That's why he asked to Sanjaya that what did they do? Because he knows that they went to fight. But why ask this? Because of the influence of the Kurukshetra.
I have another
Ah.
tricky question.
Yeah, yeah.
Like last night.
Yeah.
So Ananta Dev is holding all of the, well, all the universes and, all the planets
Yeah.
and modern scientists.
Yeah.
They're looking in their telescope
Yeah.
and they're seeing some things.
Yeah.
But they're not seeing a multi-headed
No,
serpent
No.
holding everything
Yeah.
up. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how to ask the question. Clearly, there is something that covers their ability to see things as they are. Right now, we would call that Maya, but do you have any other more detailed explanation of why, like when they look in their telescope, they're seeing trillions of galaxies.
Yes.
Like
My
just-
father, the same question. They are being confused by Maya, or it is really that, but it's something different.
Well, you see, in my mind, I think it's kind of both, but I don't want to speculate, and I think that it must be.
Is there like some veil, something that they will, because
Well,
we're
if you're,
speaking.
if you're like if you're a little tiny insect, right, and you're walking around on the carpet, your view of reality is very different from my view of reality, right? And he will never understand my view of reality. So we're like little tiny,
Yeah.
And
Because
ants.
they are speaking about light years, but we know that the measure of the universe is limited and particular. So where does this from, light years?
You understood the
Yes,
question?
Yeah.
this
Then
question
he
is
cannot
yet complete.
Huh?
Their question is continuing.
Yeah, so it's just, I'm just wanting to understand how to explain that better to people that may ask that question.
So what they are telling, not complete wrong. Something
Yeah,
wrong,
yeah.
but
they can see it.
Yeah. For example, if you now we are looking here nothing, but if you bring one microscope, you will see million molecules, and insects, and bacteria. You will see
Yeah.
in microscope. But if we bring telescope from long distance, we will see many things, which you are unable to see by this eye now. We can see little distance, which are possible to see. But if you bring telescope, we can see many things from long distance. But that now we are unable to see. Similarly, near also many things, insects, bacteria, etc., or viruses, we are unable to see. But when we will see through microscope, we cannot stay here. We become fearful. Yes, we become very fearful. But they are present, but we are unable to see. So through microscope, we can see this, means this is true. They are there, but we are unable to see. Why? This scripture also allows. For example, human being has 4 defects. One is Brahma, Pramada, Vipralipsa, Karanapata. You know this. Every human being in material world has 4 defects. Brahma, Pramada, Karanapata. Brahma means what is not to think that. For example, there is a rope. In darkness, you can think that is a snake. Real not a snake, but that is rope. But we are thinking snake in night time. But daytime you will not think. Why we are misidentifying rope as a snake? Due to darkness. When darkness finish, then this misidentification finish. So, but night time we can do the mistake. So this is called Brahma. Similarly, when we are in ignorance, we can do the mistake. Which is not, we can think that. So, like, when we are looking the rope, that is not rope. That is rope, but we are thinking snake. So it is called Brahma. Similarly, like in darkness we are made, but when sun is coming, this problem is not there. We are looking what is snake, what is rope. They are different. Similarly, in the ignorance, we can misidentify. We are thinking, this body is soul. We don't know what is soul, what is body. We are misidentifying body as a soul. Why? Due to ignorance. If no ignorance, then it is clear that we are soul, we are not this body. So this is called Brahma. To misidentify one to other. So it is this defect is bound to happen in this material world for Baddhaji.
So it's like the distorting effect of relative scale, right? So depending on our perception,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
we're situated,
Yeah.
and sometimes like Einstein would think of
Yeah.
mind games
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he would pretend to be able to go and
Yeah.
see from a different
Yeah.
perspective. So
Yeah.
it's I guess it is illusion, it is the imperfect senses, but it's also that we're really not seeing the entire
Yeah.
picture in the context that the Vedas are describing.
Yeah. So we cannot say they're quite wrong. Something they're right. Something right.
Yeah.
But not quite right also. Why? Due to this defect.
Yeah.
This one defect is Brahma. Second defect is Pramada. Pramada means restless mind.
Right.
In this material world, everyone's mind is very restless. And here, when your mind is not concentrated and restless, you cannot judge properly. When mind is very concentrated, you can give proper judgment. When mind is restless, you cannot give proper judgment. So, because our mind is very restless, so we cannot decide perfect thing. That's why you can do the mistake. One defect is this. Third one is Vanchanecha. Vanchana means the propensity of a cheating propensity. In this material world, everyone will try to cheat other. Every jiva has the propensity of dominating other. This is called Vanchanecha, means try to cheat other. So here, it is very easy to be cheated. So those you will see someone telling something means he will try to cheat you or dominate you. Purpose is this. This is the propensity of a Baddha conditioned living entity. That's why this fault everyone has. That's why we cannot believe blindly. This. Because inside his goal is to cheat and dominate. That's why what others are telling, we cannot believe. Because purpose is different. So he can speak the lie also to cheat us, to dominate us. Due to the defect of Vanchanecha. Fourth one is Karana Patava. Karana Patava means our senses are limited, not perfect. Imperfect senses. For example, now here so many viruses, bacteria, atoms, molecules. But we are unable to see. Why? Due to our imperfect senses. Our senses are not so powerful that they can see the subtle things. But we cannot deny. Because we are unable to see. But when we see the microscope, we can see.
And we know that there are animals that have abilities to see, but through different means, like radar, or other senses, or even being able to perceive broader light spectrum. Right. So we just don't have the senses that allow us to see that.
So that's why this mentality is not good, which I did not see, I should not believe.
Right.
Because it is not possible for in this material world. Why? Our senses are not perfect. So you cannot say that what I don't see, I will not believe this. Because you are unable to see this, but it doesn't mean that there is nothing. Bring the microscope, you can see many. And from long distance, we are not looking anything. But bring the telescope, you will see many things. So, like atheists, they are telling, oh, where is God? You can show me? Can you show me the God? Then this is a false argument. Because you cannot see. Your senses are imperfect. Like here many things, but we are telling, here is nothing. There also in distance many things, we are telling nothing. But through telescope and microscope, you can see. And why we are happening this? Due to imperfect senses. Our senses are not perfect. That's why when scientists, their senses are also not perfect. So they are speculating till limit. Till what limit they are telling something is correct, but not all. Because again they are continuing researching. When they will develop a new instrument, then getting little more. Like this they will continue. That's why science has no end. They will continue one after other, according to their ability. So now, before was science was not so advanced. Now science is more advanced. So they are speaking better than before. And in future, the other scientists, they can speak more than them. So that is why it is called Natang Tarkena Jojo. Yet. This is the science of logic. And logic has no existence. Because
Logic has
no existence.
no existence.
For example,
Okay.
now logic, Natang Tarkena Jojet. By logic, you cannot understand God. By logic.
Yeah.
For example, because logic has no existence. For example, now one logician, he established, oh, this is right. And whole world is accepting because this is final.
Like earth is flat.
Ah,
Today this lab
yeah.
is like that.
So this kind of any logic. And who is the topmost logician now in top 10 university of whole world like Oxford, Harvard, MIT, etc. Whatever they will speak the logician, then all will follow. Because now they are the topmost. But after a few years you will see they will die and new logicians they will come. They will improve something more. Then they will prove something which is better than this. Then that will be accepted by whole world. Then what they told now, that will go. So no existence this. It will not exist anymore. We will accept that one who gave the final, little improved, advanced. So now this existence is gone. So logic has no existence, means it is not permanent. It will changeable always. Always changeable. As more and more new person will come with new intelligence and advanced intelligence, then it will establish that one and reject that previous one. That's why logic has no existence. It will changeable always.
Does it mean that what changes has no existence?
Yes.
Yes.
Means
Krishna
existence
says
means
that
no
in
permanent
Gita.
existence. But for this, what one now present logician telling,
Yeah.
it can be refuted by next one.
Yes.
So he lost his existence now. So new existence is coming.
Yeah.
Means logician no particular existence. It will changeable.
Yes.
But scripture is not changeable. Once scripture was told, that is forever.
Nasato vidyate bhava,
Ah,
bhava vidyate sataha.
Yeah. Because
Whatever doesn't last
yeah.
is not real.
Yeah. Because what the materialist and the logician they are telling, according to their speculation, it is changing, not fixed. But Bigyan Shastra Vakya nahi, ei sabu doso. Because these 4 defects are present in the material world, in Baddha Jivas, in conditional living entity, so this will happen. But in Shastra Bigyan Vakya nahi, ei sabu doso. In the scripture, in the scholar and saintly person, pure devotees, they have known these 4 faults. So whatever they will speak, that is forever. So in scripture what told, 5,000 years what the Brahmas are told, now also same, not changing. In future also that will same. It is forever. No one can change that. Because it is complete true.
Universal.
Yeah, universal. Forever, eternal. So it will not change, no one can change. But if anyone intelligent coming also, he will follow that one only. And it will explain detail, clarify more to people. But he will not change the complete existence. That's why you see our Guru Vargas from Krishna till Brahma till now, they are telling same thing. They are not telling, oh, Krishna is not God or different God. Krishna was previous God, now is different God. They will not tell this. But scientists can tell this. Oh, Einstein was telling that time that was God. But now the present science telling different. They can some philosophies, some opinion they can reject Einstein.
Yes.
Because that time he was topmost. For that time.
Yes.
Not now. But this is because that is ascending process. Our is descending process. That is Arohava. Our is Avarhava. Means we are Mahajana Gato Sopanta. Our knowledge is coming from disciplic succession. So it is not changeable. Same. Just coming one after the same knowledge, as it is.
Well,
So-
that's a superiority of the Vedas.
Yes,
Because
Yeah.
it's perfect knowledge.
yeah, perfect knowledge. There is no defect.
Apu say,
Yeah, there is no defect.
yeah,
Because Aparuse, no, it is not man-made.
yeah.
But science is man-made. That's why it is changeable. Material science is man-made. That's why it is changeable.
So what these scientists are looking can be true or not because their senses are not perfect. They have the
That's
four
why
defects, but something is also
okay.
is okay.
So that's why we cannot say
we
science-
cannot understand what is correct, what is not because
Yeah.
they're imperfect.
Those are telling science is complete false. This is
Wrong.
untruth.
Okay.
Well, that's untrue, but then on the other hand, you've got the adverse consequences of the discoveries of science.
Yes.
So like I live because they discovered insulin.
Yeah.
That's how,
Yeah.
and so I'm happy they discovered it.
Yes, that's why.
But I'm not happy that they discovered plastic,
Yeah.
right? Because the world is full of plastic.
Yeah.
And so they may discover something, but the scope of their understanding of the greater context of things is limited. So they may create something, and it can do something, but then it has really bad effects eventually. So like you could say nuclear power. Bhakti Rakshak Sridhara Maharaj, he says that, that this science in some respects is actually very destructive kind of force. Science that would have guidance from some divine mind, that is maybe different. Would you say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because these are demonic knowledge.
Yeah,
Even our A.C. Bhakti and Swami Prabhupada said
yeah,
that demonic nature.
Yeah.
Because they don't believe God.
yeah,
Demons, they don't accept God.
yeah.
They accept the nature and their own energy. So it is not beneficial for the world, harmful.
16th chapter of Gita.
Yeah. You see, before also weapon was there, powerful, like Brahmastra. But it was utilized only for benefit of the world. And who was utilizing for his personal purpose, he was getting punishment. Like Ashwatthama.
Mm.
Brahmastra which is what is it?
But
It does not go vain.
no,
Once you apply it means it will
launch it, you
sure.
can't. Yeah.
Sure give the fruit.
Mm.
It will not go vain. That is Brahmastra.
And he who has started, can he stop it?
Yes,
He can.
but
Depend.
depend upon how you learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't know it properly.
Okay.
He only
Like
knew how to launch it. He didn't know how to
yeah,
retract it.
everyone cannot do this.
Yeah.
Arjuna can do it, but Ashwatthama no.
Oh, yes.
Why? Arjuna learned how to apply and how to return.
Mhm.
Both he studied from Dronacharya. But Ashwatthama learned how to apply only. He does not know how to return. That's why this problem came.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Brahmastra you cannot apply for your personal benefit. It is only given when Brahmastra is given, at the time of giving, it is one to him, to who is giving, the Guru or any source who is giving, being pleased by his activity, he is warning. Don't utilize for your personal profit.
Mhm.
When necessary to protect the world, then you can utilize this. For benefit of world, you can utilize. But personal benefit, personal profit, you don't apply this. So it is warning. And who will use this, he will get punishment. And Drona, what is this? Ashwatthama applied for his personal benefit towards Pandava. Then Vyasadeva became angry. Even Krishna himself came. Both of them then cursed to Ashwatthama.
Yeah.
You misutilize your power of boon, so we are giving the curse that wherever you go, all people will run away from you. Why?
You
will
smell.
feel, you will smell bad like wounds.
And you have to live for
Yeah.
5,000 years.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
now, how painful living you see.
Yeah.
He cannot stay in any village, any place where people are there. Why? Wherever he goes, his body will smell like full of wounds,
Like death.
like dead body. Full of wounds smell will come. So from distance, people will run away if Ashwatthama is going somewhere. So he cannot go to public place. Due to this misutilization of the Brahmastra, Vyasadeva Krishna cursed.
Misutilization of
Yeah,
divine knowledge.
yeah. That's why in ancient age also Brahmastra was there, which was not going vain. Sure will give the fruit. But they were not being utilized for personal benefit and for quarreling, etc. But now scientists, they invented like a nuclear weapon, atomic energy like Brahmastra, which can destroy whole world.
Yeah.
They are also like powerful. Like that time when Brahmastra they were using, the whole world was being destroyed. And now Kaliju Brahmastra is like a atomic energy and a nuclear bomb. Nuclear bomb and atomic bomb, which can destroy many countries, whole world. But nowadays they are utilizing for unnecessarily fighting, for personal benefit, which is not in present ancient time according to Vedic culture. It was only for benefit of the world. But now personal profit they are using this, which can cause the problem of the whole world. So this whole demonic nature can do this.
I have one more question. No, since we're on the topic of demons, I was talking with one devotee today in Mayapur, and he said something that I found very interesting. He was analyzing the mentality of Asuric persons. And he said that from the perspective of an Asura, they look at Vishnu as actually just being one of them, right? And they're in competition with Vishnu, and they don't want to see that Vishnu is the Supreme Lord. And so they want to acquire all of the Shaktis and the opulences of Vishnu, but without becoming divine like Vishnu.
Yes.
Is that a correct way of describing their mentality, would you say?
It's something correct, not complete.
Not complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could you give me
Yeah,
a better?
They don't, Asuras, they don't want to accept Lord as Vishnu as a Lord.
As Lord, yeah.
Yeah, they want to accept Vishnu also ordinary human form like them.
Right. So they think
Yeah.
oh, he's
Yeah.
just like us.
Yeah,
He does a better
yeah.
job.
They don't accept he is divine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is ordinary. So they are not ready to accept him as God.
Right.
This is their fault.
Yeah.
That's why those demonic people, they don't accept a God. If you tell them to accept a God and chant his name, they will not agree.
It's envy.
Yeah, envy. That's why there are two persons are from beginning of the universe. There are two. Daiva Asurevacha. Do Bhutto Sargo Lokesmin Daiva Asurevacha. When this universe manifested, Lord created, then two varieties of people are there. Then became many division. There are two. One is Asura, one is Devata. Daiva Asurevacha. Do Bhutto Sargo Lokesmin. Asmin Loke means in this universe, when Lord created, there are two creations. One is Asura, one is Deva. Asuras, they did not accept law, and Devatas, they accepted law.
So the Lord's giving them mercy by giving them a body to be born as an Asura.
Yeah.
It's not like, or is it that Krishna creates a Leela of good and bad and the fighting of good and bad, Devata and Asura?
Yes, this is Krishna's Srishti Leela.
It's
And it means
Leela.
pastime of creation.
Right.
If they will not do like that also, then Krishna's creation pastime will not continue. Yeah. So, by his desire also he is doing all these. Yeah.
I have also a question.
Yeah.
You want
No,
to-
no.
Okay, thank you. All right, you said that you gave the example that when the sun is rising and it is going, it takes away the time, takes away the time of life, duration of life. But when we engage in bhakti activity, then not.
No.
Rather, it is added to that.
Yeah.
So I remember that in one morning walk, Srila Gurudev the devotee asked him a question. They said, "Oh Gurudev, you're telling us we should go on Nagar Sankirtan, but what will be the benefit for all these people hearing? Our name is not pure. Our name is not even Nama Parat maybe. So what benefit would be there for the people?" And Gurudev said, "No. If you go there on my order and you do Nagar Sankirtan, the name you chant on my order, it will be Shuddhanam, it will be my name that you chant." Oh, and it was astonishing to hear that. So, but then I remember what I'm doing. What is my capacity of doing bhakti? I mean, the best I can do is hearing. But when I sit and I chant, then I think, what is the quality of my chanting? Yesterday we have heard that not so much faith, not so much understanding that now Krishna is really present. I'm not present. I'm calling his name and he appears immediately. He's present, but I don't understand. So this chanting, which is so imperfect, can it be still counted like bhakti activity, or is it not?
Yes, it is counted as bhakti because chanting Harinama is a limb of devotion. But there are different grades of bhakti. So when this is improper chanting and chanting with material contamination, then it is mixed bhakti. So when we will improve, then no material desire, only to please Gurudev. Because Gurudev told, so we have to chant to please him.
Yes.
And because Mahaprabhu came to teach us, so to please him we have chant. And we are chanting to attain Radha Krishna's service, to become Manjari, etc. So for this purpose, when we chant, then become pure. And when we avoid the offenses, then become pure. But at the beginning, it is impossible. We continue. Abhisram, Padma Puran says, Abhisramta prajuktani nama neva harantyavram. Although at the beginning we are chanting with defects and faults and offenses, thinking that my chanting is improper, so I should not chant, I should stop. No. When we stop, it will even go down. When we continue chanting, then what will happen? Abhisramta prajuktani. Non-stop chanting will destroy the sins. Then it will lead to higher stage. So all that at the beginning defective, but we should continue, then it will go higher stage.
So although defective,
We can continue.
Still it is counted as bhakti
Yeah,
activity.
yeah. It counted as bhakti, but with a mixed bhakti.
So the sun god will take 50% maybe.
Yeah.
So it is like like gradual. It is not the full power.
Yes. So you can realize that how you are chanting.
Yes.
When you're when improving, then your mind is slowly will give up the material desire.
Yes.
So you can feel it.
Yes.
Yes. So when you feel more and more, you can understand that we're getting better now.
Yes.
One
But
time,
although whatever coming, no problem, you continue that.
Yes.
one time, Bhaktivedanta Ashram Maharaj asked Srila Gurudev, when I'm chanting, should I be thinking about my anarthas? So like thinking, oh, I want to remove my anarthas. And Gurudev got up very dramatically and he took him by the shirt and he said, never. So the point I want to ask you about is, our chanting should be associated with remembrance of Krishna and his pastimes. If we're too concerned about our faults, we're only, and we're paying too much attention to our faults, are we strengthening our faults if we're chanting? Does that, do you understand my question?
Yeah, I understand.
Right, like, so I think, I want gold, and I'm chanting, gold, Krishna, gold. You know, does that mean, will the chanting inflame my material desire, or will it remove the material desire?
To remove. Yes.
Yeah.
And no need to try to remove.
That's what I'm asking. So in other words, it's not artificial that you say, oh, I'm going to make a list of my bad habits today.
No
and
need.
I'm going to focus on that bad
No need
habit.
that. No need to
focus on Krishna.
No. just focus on Krishna,
Yeah,
then your unwanted things, unearths will be automatically destroyed.
just go.
For example, our chanting is not to destroy unearths. Our chanting is not to destroy and our faults and defects. Our chanting is to attain prem.
Yeah.
So when we chant to attain prema, automatically unearths ignorance will be destroyed.
Yes.
For example, sun is rising not to destroy darkness. Sun is rising to give the light and heat.
Yes.
The purpose of sunrise is to give light and heat. But when sun rising, automatically destruction of darkness is going on automatically. Because when sun will come, darkness cannot exist anymore. Automatically will go.
Yeah.
And robbers, thieves, witches, evil spirit, they will go automatically. This is spontaneous proof. It will come with when sun is coming. Like in night time, robbers, witches, ghosts, they are very influential. But when sun rising, sun is not rising to destroy the darkness, to tell the robbers, you go out, now I am coming, you go out. Sun is not coming to tell the witches and ghosts to go out. But when sun coming, they cannot stay. They will go. Because robbers say, oh, now sun rising, so people will come and say, see me. So now no more time for robbery. So I should go. Again I have to come in night time. So they will go automatic. But sun is not telling to robbers and the thief, now I came, you go out. No. They will go automatically when they look the sun. Similarly, when we will chant Harinam, our chanting Harinam is not to destroy unearths, to give up our faults. Our chanting Harinam is to attain prem. So to attain prem and to please Hari, if we chant, our bad habits, bad activities, unearths, sinful activity will be destroyed automatically. We should not chant to destroy them. Like sun is not rising to destroy darkness and tell the robbers and witches and ghosts to go away.
Yes.
When sun will rise means they will go automatically. Similarly, if you chant Harinam to attain prem means unearths, they will think, oh, I cannot stay anymore. I can explain. There is one verse Rupa Goswami told tomorrow.
Yeah.
How they are going automatic. Yeah, become more clear tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes. Only for this particular Rupa Goswami wrote one verse.
Yeah.
I will explain tomorrow, then it becomes very clear.
Good.
Can you say the verse now so we can
Yes.
remind you?
Yes, you can mind. That is in the Sardula Vikri meter. Bepante duritani moha mahima sammoha malambate satankam nakaranjanim kalayati Sri Chitra Gupta Kriti Sanandang Madhuparka Samruti Vedha Karoti Udyamam Bhaktung Namni Taveswara Bhilasite Bruma Kimanyat Param Bhaktung Namni Taveswara Bhilasite Bruma Kimanyat Param. This verse. The beginning is Bepante Duritani Moha Mahima Sammoha Malambate. You have to remind me this from beginning.
That's right.
Yeah.
You can remember it.
It has been recorded.
Bepantam.
Yeah.
We can remember the first one.
This is particularly Rupa Goswami explained it, that how all the sinful activities, everything, they are going automatic.
Right.
We no need to destroy them.
Yeah.
So today's question is a perfect answer by Rupa Goswami with proof I will give tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was very nice.
Yeah.
Is there another question?
Okay. Then send Harina.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
मोहन राधा गोविंद राधा गोपीनाथ जी की जय, राधा विनोद बिहारी जी की जय, राधा वृंदावन चंद्र जी की जय, जय श्री गौर निताई की जय, तदीय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठों विष्णुपाद परमहंस अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वैभव पुरी गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठों विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति जीवन जनार्दन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठों विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठों विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति विज्ञान भारती गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठों विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठों विष्णुपाद जगत गुरु श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठों विष्णुपाद श्रील गौर किशोर दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठों विष्णुपाद श्रील सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठों विष्णुपाद वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्रील जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय, गौड़ीय वेदांताचार्य बलदेव विद्याभूषण प्रभु की जय, जय श्री विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर की जय, जय नरोत्तम श्रीनिवास श्यामानंद प्रभु त्रय की जय, जय श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय, जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय, जय राय रामानंद स्वरूप दामोदर आदि गौर पार्षद वृंद की जय, जय नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय, प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर्ग की जय, सपार्षद गौर हरि की जय, सपार्षद प्रभुपाद की जय, जय श्री अंतर्दी सीमंतदी गोद्रुदी मध्यदी कोल्लदी वृत्तदी जन्नुदी मदोद्रुदी रुद्रदीप आत्म श्री नवदीप धाम की जय, श्री धाम पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र की जय, जगन्नाथ बलभद्र सुभद्रा सुदर्शन देव की जय, भक्ति विघ्न विनाशक लक्ष्मी नृसिंह देव की जय, भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, जय श्री भद्रवन बिल्लवन भांडीरवन महावन काम्यवन खदिरवन कुमुदवन मधुवन तालवन वृंदावनात्मक द्वादश वनात्मक 84 क्रोश ब्रजमंडल की जय, जय राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय, नंदगांव बरसाना जावट संकेत धाम की जय, केसी घाट बंसीवट की जय, शिवा कुंज निधुवन की जय, जमुना महारानी की जय, वृंदा महारानी की जय, गोपीश्वर महादेव की जय, भूतेश्वर महादेव की जय, चक्लेश्वर महादेव की जय, कामेश्वर महादेव की जय, नंदीश्वर महादेव की जय, जय श्री ललिता विशाखा चित्रा चंपलता इंदुरेखा रंगदेवी सुदेवी आदि अष्ट सखी की जय, जय रूप मंदिर अन्नंग मंदिर कस्तूरी मंदिर तिलक मंदिर विलास मंदिर प्रेम मंदिर रत्न मंदिर रस मंदिर आदि अष्टादश मंदिर की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्रीपाद भूधर प्रभु की जय, श्रीपाद तमाल तरुण प्रभु की जय, श्रीपाद भक्ति जय प्रभु की जय, श्रीपाद हलायुध प्रभु की जय, श्रीपाद रामानंद प्रभु की जय, श्रीपाद गदाधर प्रभु की जय, पंडिता देवी की जय, ललिता सखी की जय, जय श्री सुजी की जय, जय श्री सुदेवी की जय, लल्ली की जय, all ललिता सखी also told all glories to the assembled devotees की जय, गौर प्रेमानंद
जय परम पूजा पादा भक्ति स्वरूप श्री गोस्वामी महाराज की जय।
So who will remind tomorrow the verse?
I'll remind you, but
Yeah. You started, so you should remind
I
us.
don't know that I should start with
No, Bepandam, Bepante. Again repeat.
Bepante.
Again repeating that. I am repeating again the word. Just you remember first word. First word. Bepante duritani moha mahima sammoha malambate satankam nakharanjanim kalayati Sri Chitra Gupta Kriti Sanandang Madhuparka Samvruti Vedhau Vedha Karotyudyamang Bhaktung Namni Tavishwara Vilasite Brahmaha Kimanyat Param Bhaktung Namni Tavishwara Vilasite Brahmaha Kimanyat Param. You remember?
Bepante.
Bepante. No Bepantam.
Of all this, at least remember
Ah,
Bepante.
Bepante. Bepante duritani moha mahima. This is Sardula Vikritam.
Beautiful.
Like, this is meter is Sardula Vikrita. Like, Surya Swai Jadima Satata Saguravaha Sardula Vikritam. Surya Swai Jadima Sajatata Sagurava Sardula Vikritam. Surya Swai Jadima Saja Sagurava Sardula Vikritam. Surya Swai Jadima Sada Tata Sagurava Sardula Vikritam. So Rupa wrote this in Sardula Vikrita meter. So you have to follow this. The first what you can't remember all. I am giving the tips to remember. Bepante. You remember only Bepante. Bepante Durita Nimo Mahima. If you can remember this, then become one foot of the verse.
Good.
Because each verse contains 4 feet.
So maybe I have half foot now.
Yeah. Yeah. You can remember only Bepante.
Bepante duritani.
Bepante Duritani Moho Mahima. This is one part.
Muhu mahima.
Yeah.
Muhu mahima.
Moho Mahima.
Muhu mahima.
Moho.
Moho.
Moha.
Like Moho.
Moha
Mahima.
mahima.
Moho Mahima.
Oh.
Bepante Duritani Moho Mahima.
Mahima.
Sammoho Malambate. So if you know this, then you will feel only bliss.
Yes.
Then only you feel the
Yes,
bliss
yes.
by recitation.
Yes.
Yes. Rupa Goswami is very expert. He wrote this in Sardula Vikrita meter. Sardula Vikrita meter is very sweet meter.
Yes.
And in this verse you can keep many things. Yeah. In one verse you can put many things.
Yes.
So if you 1/4 of the verse is impossible, at least one word. Bepante.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you all. Thank you, Bhudara Prabhu. Yes. So